Copyright strikes, being demonetized, having your page blocked, all these problems on Facebook Gaming. And yet I have another video with 10 tips you guys can have success on this platform. I know it seems like a stretch, but hang in there. This is a bad time to try to stay positive on the platform because, as you know, we are having lots of issues. There are demonetizational things happening, copyright strikes for nothing. But I promise you, most of this stuff is glitches and it'll pass over and it won't be that big of a deal. Just got to kind of sit through the mess. But enough doom and gloom. Here's 10 tips to actually turn things around and get things being back to being on a positive track and setting goals and moving forward as a streamer. Tip number 1, copyright strikes. Oh, it's fun getting these. If you see them in your creator studio under red money sign or whatever on your list of your videos, you'll notice that some of them you'll be able to dispute, but there's different levels of copyright strikes. When they claim copyright on music on your stream or unoriginal content, you dispute it and you claim fair use if it's only gameplay music and you didn't add any other music sources in your stream. This is really important that I don't tell you the wrong thing here. If you're just playing a video game that you've played before and you get a copyright strike on it, claim fair use. They can't copyright strike you for playing a video game on a streaming platform where they have a tag for the game that you are playing. That is your loophole. Fair use. Claim it. Make sure you type in there, I'm only using gameplay music. And if you're looking for music that you don't have to worry about getting copyright strikes for, check out rad-audio.com. Sorry, self-promotion. I know it's annoying. Anyway, tip number 2. In your creator studio, I want you to really concentrate hard on setting up a schedule. They have an option for it. You can bring in whatever days you want. You can title the different days for different things. Start using the schedule tool in your creator studio and following it. Even if it doesn't necessarily set you up to get more viewers or to get more exposure, what it's going to do is give you a professional schedule that you're going to want to keep. And as you do it more and more and more, and if you are right on time when you are supposed to be, you'll start noticing followers and viewers coming in like clockwork, and then you don't have to worry about the notifications that don't go out to half our viewers anyway. Schedules, they're very important. Tip number 3, you can get more chatters by coming with a plan before you go live. So using a dry erase board, like this one, and writing down notes all the way through and setting it off camera where you can't see it, but you can reference those ideas, will get you chatting more. The biggest downfall in streamers when they start out or if they get plateaued or bored is they rely on the gameplay and then they rely on chat to talk. But if you don't have chatters and your gameplay isn't that exciting, you got to find a way to talk. So find key topics that you are excellent at talking about ad nauseum, like just that you can just deep dive into, whether it's like Star Wars or maybe you want to talk about pizza or whatever you want to. It doesn't matter what you're talking about. Find the things you care about that you're passionate about, bring them to your stream and talk and talk and talk and talk. Even if you're talking to yourself every time you go live, the more we talk to ourselves and the more that we talk into a camera and the more that we get comfortable with speaking, the better streamers we become. The whiteboard trick is an excellent idea to get you started. Tip number 4, pick games that you can be very engaging with your chat with. Now, I'm not saying you should only do chat-controlled game like marbles or whatever else. I'm saying pick games that you can casually play good at while reading chat and keeping up with your chat. One big downfall to a lot of beginning streamers is they'll play a game like Call of Duty or Apex or something very consuming as far as your attention goes, and you miss chatters coming in because you're so focused on being awesome at the game. Newsflash or reality check. Most people want to get to know you as a streamer. They don't care about the gameplay as much. But if you can't give them both, then they leave. See, that's the trick there. You got to find that balance. You can play a game efficiently and stick with your chat. Always focus on your chat as best as you can, especially in the beginning. It's crucial. Once your chat gets really busy, keep trying to keep up with it. That's the best advice I can give you. Tip number 5, learn how to use your microphone. And like above and beyond, learn how to use your microphone. Find out about the filters that you can set up. Learn how the settings on the filters work. I've done other videos on this, but honestly, there are better videos on YouTube to help you out with this. Just look up OBS filters, audio filters, and OBS. All these little things are Reaper plugins and how to use VST plugins and all these other things I'm talking about. EQ, compression, noise gate. These are all crucial elements to using a microphone and understanding those settings will make you sound way more professional. You can take a crappy sounding mic and make it sound pretty decent these days Whether it's a USB condenser or a XLR dynamic, it doesn't matter. Use the filters, learn how to use them, study up on it. Your audio is way more important than any video you're going to do or any, just way beyond your webcam. This, very important. I'm serious. Tip number 6 is make sure you raid after your stream. And here's a really extra tip. Since the rating system's broke on the platform anyway, which most of you know, add the streamer's link into your live chat, pin it if you got room for it, and tell people to go click on the link that's where we're rating. So you don't have to rely on the rating system that doesn't work anyway. Right now, if you go and raid somebody, some of your viewers are going to go to the raid, and some of them are going to go to partnered streamers. Why this happens, I have no idea. It sucks. And it shouldn't happen that way, because I guarantee you they go into these streams and they're like, Thumb Tacos raid, and that's not where I'm raiding, and they don't know the difference. They don't know why they're there. They just assume that that's where the raid went. It's a terrible problem on this platform, but hey, the workaround is put the streamer's link in there. And then tip number 7, make sure you yourself go with the raid. I find this appalling. I don't know if it's appalling, that's kind of a drastic word, but I find it so frustrating when I get raided from a streamer and I can't even talk to them. And I know that a lot of streamers do this. They get done with their stream and they go, hey guys, send my love to blank and blank. And then they send their raiders off, and then they go and do their other stuff because they're too busy to go on the raid. If you're too busy as a streamer to go on a raid with your community, then just don't raid, because it makes you look bad. It makes you look like you don't care. And your viewers won't care about the raid if you're not going there with them. This is networking basics here. And tip number 8 is networking. Find some streamer friends out there, because honestly, the lone gunners don't survive very well on this platform. And we really need to break the habit of thinking we're all competition with each other. This is a terrible toxic mindset that happens to plague a lot of streamers, where somebody will start having success and then all these streamers are upset about it and they get jealous and petty. And the fact is, the more successful streamers on Facebook Gaming, the more viewers potentially they're bringing onto the platform, which grows our platform. Facebook Gaming is not a big platform. Even though we have more reach than any other platform, for some reason we're still this little microscopic thing, and most of our viewers don't even know what streamers are until they start watching us. That's the truth. So the more positive streamers, the more successful streamers, the better for everybody. So start lifting others up. Start finding streamers that you actually like and care about, and work those relationships. Maybe co-stream. Talk about them in positive ways. Tip number 9, you need to create a powerful funnel system for your live stream. Now, what I mean by this is you want to have your stream, if that's your main thing that you create, to be at the bottom of the cone or funnel. And then at the top of it, you're going to have like Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, whatever you're doing on your other social medias. And you're going to get busy with those, and you're going to start posting on them daily and working it. And you do not sell on these other platforms. You want to bring value to these other platforms. That's a huge key in this experience. If you only post your live stream, or I'm going live on TikTok, nobody's going to watch it, nobody's going to care. But if you post something unique to yourself that can draw attention to you, they might find enough interest in you as a streamer to check out your live stream without you selling it or without you pushing for it. A lot of people fail at this, and they just repurpose their content, and then at the end they're like, follow me here, follow me here, follow me here. Stop asking and just let people naturally do it. Our audience is smarter than that. We don't have to tell them to go do things. If you earned their like or their attention, they will check you out. Keep that in mind as you move forward, and only bring value to those external social medias and get that funnel working. I promise you, start seeing a little bit of a turnaround. I use YouTube for this. And if you happen to like my content and you want to check me out live, my link is in the description for a reason. I can help you guys live, or if you just want to have a good laugh. Up to you. And tip number 10 is for anybody that is has stuck through this and you have some success on your page. At some point, you have the opportunity to put ads on your stream. I can have a bunch of ads on my stream. I choose to have 0 ads on my stream, and here's why. When you add ads to your stream, it interrupts your broadcast. And unfortunately, if you're still trying to grow your page, that is crucial. You're going to interrupt the possibility of getting new viewers in. Now, I have talked to partnered streamers. I've talked to bigger streamers about this. They have all recommended that I get ads on my stream for the revenue. But when I looked into it, how much you make is not worth the viewership that I bring in by avoiding it. So from my own personal experience and what I would recommend is don't use the ad systems yet until they figure out a better way to do it, because right now it interrupts the beginning of your stream, which is crucial, and if they're not there reacting to your stream, it holds back the algorithm push. That right there is slamming the door in front of so much opportunity. The other problem is they have midstream ads that pop up randomly. So when I'm playing Mario, sometimes I speedrun. If I'm getting right to the end and I'm going to have the timer and everything there, if I get interrupted with an ad, I'm going to piss a lot of people off. This is a terrible, terrible plan. I understand why it's there. There is a time and place for ads. They certainly help, so we're not relying on just our viewers' income to support ourselves, which is kind of gross in general. But they have to figure out a better system, or where we can block it or be in control of it, where I can be like, hey guys, I have to go take a leak. Here's a quick ad break, and bam. Once they implement that, I will reconsider it. But until then, I would strongly recommend avoiding it, because you will get better reach without them. And the money is not that great with ads. I'm probably going to get a lot of crap from that. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with this or not. I would love to hear from bigger streamers too. There's a certain level, I think, where you build a name for yourself and it doesn't matter. So if you're like Stone Mountain or anything, people are just going to watch because he's the biggest one on the platform. But if you're just starting out and you're just getting to that point where you can use ads, you still have a lot of growth to go. I certainly do, and I'm assuming most of you do too. Look, guys, if you like this video, please consider hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel. That way you can keep up with my weekly content. I'm making us all better streamers. I mean that to myself and to you. I'm always trying to improve as I move forward in what I'm doing, and I try to share my experiences right here, right now. I know there's a lot of crap going on the platform. Wait out the storm. It'll be all right. They'll fix it. Facebook still is investing tons of money into this platform to keep it growing. And if we can kind of work with each other as streamers, I think we can bring this whole thing around and really make a good experience for everyone. So, see you guys next week.